It's now time for a segment we call Rejected Segments. Here we go.
Rejected Segments.
How we're going to do it differently this time is one of them we'll put back into play. It's like in dodgeball when you get out and then someone on your team catches another ball, you get to come back in.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Rejected Segments from the month of March. From Mike D, will it pierce? We bring in a professional piercing artist and write down a bunch of body parts on the wheel. You spin the wheel and then get that body part pierced that lands on.
So dumb. That's not coming back, right? That's staying rejected.
We'll have to vote. We'll vote later. Also from Mike D, guess the pee stream. All the guys record themselves peeing. We listen and try to match the pee stream with the guy. We were talking about prostate health, honestly, and that's where it comes from.
That's too easy. I think I'll get out first.
Here is another one from Mike D. It's called Breaking Point. Before the show, we play a prank on Amy. We have her read a commercial over and over and over and over until she reaches their boiling point. We make bets on how long until she flips out and stops reading.
That's hilarious.
Those are all funny, huh? There's a lot of... Mike D comes up with so many. There is also credit card roulette, which is a game that you play at the at a restaurant.
We played this before.
We all put our credit cards into a box. We draw them out one by one. The last credit card left in the box is the loser, and we get to decide as a show one random purchase to make on their card.
Is that a Mike D special again?
It is, yeah. What do you think about that one?
Nah. Stay rejected.
Mike, as creative as he is, he does send in more bits than anybody else, so there's a lot of Mike D on here. This one's pretty funny. Trying to buy things off Facebook Marketplace that are not for sale. Mike D said, I went on Facebook and saw someone was selling Pokemon cards. I wasn't interested in the cards, but noticed they were sitting on a very nice table. What if Lunchbox calls and tries to buy the table instead of the Pokemon cards?
That's hilarious.
That's funny enough as it is. I can't believe I missed that.
He's writing it down.
That's actually funny. That shower curtain behind you.
I don't care about the soap.
That's not even a voting. We should just do that one. That's a good one. Okay, here's another one. Eddie suggested, I partied with Nico Moon last night. I know we don't talk about dreams, but I had an amazing dream last night. Nico Moon was hanging with me and my family at a lake house. We had a dock and a boat and played his song Good Time the whole time. That was fun.
I mean, you basically did the whole segment.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It's a great dream, though.
Hey, Ray, hit me with that rejected segment again. Here we go.
Rejected Segments.
Another rejected segment from Lunchbox. It's called the Bonehead After Dark. Amy's always getting to tell bad jokes, like slightly more adult jokes later in the show. So he wanted to try Bonehead After Dark, which in the Bonehead, it's always idiots doing something. And in the end, they just go to jail. You know, nothing bad ever happens to them, really. But he wants to do Bonehead After Dark where people die.
Oh. Jeez. He said, and he died.
Early in the morning, I get not wanting them to die. But after dark, it seems like death should be allowed.
So as the day goes, it's okay for them to die.
Yeah. After 8:30, we can talk about death.
Yep.
Okay. Here's another one that Eddie sent in. He said, this is a challenge for Lunchbox. Lunchbox was telling me that his wife has been trying to find friends that have kids to go on play dates with. This is that universal struggle among parents, finding friends that have kids that could be friends with your kids. Here's my bid idea. Lunchbox goes up to moms in the park and tries to get their phone number, but for his quote-unquote wife.
Yeah, he uses the whole thing like, I want you, I think you'd be a good friend for my wife. What's your number? See how many numbers he gets.
Oh, boy. That's just risky. That one's risky.
A little dangerous. Could put the marriage in jeopardy on that one.
Here's one that Ray just wants free stuff. Ray said, I want to know if Bass Pro Shop can hook it up since our studio is named the Bass Pro Shop Studio. And I guess they're not anymore. For right now, we're still working on a deal with them. He said, my dad needs pheasant ammunition. I called around a couple places, and nobody has ammunition because people are hoarding it. There's a nationwide shortage. Can we call Bass Pro Shops and get free pheasant ammunition? That was a segment for you, Ray?
Yeah, that was kind of just like a thing to show out to my dad. Like, I got connections. That's what's up. See, the show actually is doing some good for my family and helping the world.
Does your dad think you have a loser job?
No, I just don't think he's very impressed. It's never like where he goes, oh, that's cool, you can do that. But if I drop some ammunition on him, I'm like, there you go hunting, daddy-o, you're welcome.
And you thought that'd be a good segment for the show?
Yeah, and make me look good to Pops.
Yeah. Okay. And then one final one in rejected segments. Eddie wrote, I recently found out that my Keurig makes delicious lattes. So I started making a coconut latte with almond milk. It is delicious. So for only $6, you too can get a nice coconut latte with almond milk. You guys pay me, I'll bring them to work. What do you think?
Come on. I can't believe you've held on to that one. I sent that one months ago. Bones, let's do it.
If you want to bring someone a latte for free, do it because you're a kind, giving person.
True, but do you remember when we first started, you would tell me, hey, go pick up some Starbucks or whatever on the way into work and I'll pay you. And then Amy would jump on and Lunch would be like, well, why don't you bring me a hot chocolate too? So I started charging $1 more than normal and I started making a little cash.
You were overcharging us for Starbucks?
Crap, I never told you guys.
No.
I would just round it up to $1. And so I would, at the end of the week, Bones, I was banking like $10.
That's dirty. All right, which segment do we vote we want to do back of all of those?
I don't like the piercing. Will it pierce? So, like, definitely strong against that one.
Lunchbox, anyone you think we should bring back?
Oh, yeah, I definitely think Bonehead After Dark is just solid.
Okay, that's the one you sent. Well, okay, how about the credit card one? Credit card roulette.
Well, the problem is you'd have to set a limit because you guys would
No,
buy...
that's part of the game.
No, I'm not buying you a $10,000 watch.
That's part of the game.
I'm out.
I vote credit card roulette.
Okay, I think for sure, buy stuff off Facebook Marketplace that's not for sale.
But it's a good one anyway. I shouldn't have put that on there.
Right.
I think you're right.
Oh,
That's why I
great.
picked it.
Okay, well, have that for us tomorrow or the next day, Lunchbox.
What? Bonehead After Dark?
No, the credit card roulette. All right.
No, not the credit card roulette. No, you try to slide that in there. No.
All right, Facebook Marketplace. Try that.